So the Ravens get another win last night behind Lamar Jackson, quarterback. They go now to 6-3 with a win over the New Orleans Saints, 27-13. Just a quick of Lamar Jackson's stats. He passed for 12. He was 12 of 22 for 133 yards, 1 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. He rushed 11 times for 82 yards. He was without Mark Andrews last night. He hit 11 different receivers. As I watched that game last night, I was looking at, most people would say, oh, Lamar Jackson's passing stats aren't really like spectacular. But he does his job for what their offense needs him to do. I also looked at the New Orleans defense last night as Lamar was handing those zone plays up the middle. You could see that the New Orleans defenders were hesitant to just fly up and tackle Kenyon Drake to go where he was going when he's running straight up the middle on that path, because they know that Lamar Jackson is reading them and he could pull the ball at any time and take off to the outside on a big play. So the offense Lamar Jackson's ability keeps defenses in kind of like a hesitancy mode. They can't really just fly up like they would in the past when teams would just run like a zone play up the middle to a running back, hand it off straight up the middle. Defenders could just fly up and, reckless abandon to the ball carrier. The Baltimore offense with Lamar Jackson at quarterback, it makes them have to kind of like hesitate. And this hesitation just it's one of the things that helps to create their offense, on top of them being very physical at the same time. So Lamar Jackson gets the victory over New Orleans Saints. I think that he should have at least one more win. 6-3, I would say at least they should be at least 7-2 right now. Maybe even higher, maybe even a better record than that. But Baltimore looked good last night. Like I said, you really can't look at Lamar's stats and say, well, he didn't pass for 300 or 400 yards. You can't really look at that. That's not what their offense calls for him to do. If he's having 150 yards passing, a couple touchdowns, and he's running for 75 yards, that's more what his offense calls for him to do. That's a great night for him. Just one other stat I want to talk about. Since I've been, watching football for, decades, one of the things that you've heard commentators talk about is you have to be able to run the ball and stop the run. And this game epitomized that last night. The Ravens defense held the New Orleans Saints offense to 48 rushing yards. So they didn't even break 50 yards. The Ravens offense had 187 or 188 yards rushing, and they rushed the ball 40 times. So the Ravens offense ran the ball effectively. So that means they controlled the clock. They also wear down. That opens up play action. And the Ravens defense gave up only 48 yards rushing, which at the pro level, if the defense doesn't have to worry about you running the ball, your quarterback is going to be in trouble. And you could see Dalton took some big shots last night because the running game was ineffective. So once again, Lamar Jackson leads his team, the Baltimore Ravens, to another victory. They are now 6-3 and well on their way. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and message. Want to definitely hear what you have to say. Peace.